What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
No! You're a wizard, Harry.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
No, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language.
Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm vengeance.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Welcome back to That's So Random, the most random podcast on the internet. I'm Braden, and with me as per usual, it's Andrew. He's back once again. Yes, Andrew, did you know there's always a jester, as foolish as he can be? There's always a joker. That's the rule.
I didn't know that. Where'd you hear that from?
A joker, Folie / Joker 2, whatever you want to call it.
Ooh, I heard that movie's
Yeah.
bad. Did
Yeah,
you go
this
see
movie
it?
has been getting so much hate. I did go see it. Did you go see it?
Yeah, I did too. I don't know why I'm surprised. I went and saw it with you, so
Yeah, it's
know
almost
why I
like
was
we were next to
surprised.
each other in the theater.
yeah. Yeah, you told me this movie's been getting a lot of hate. What's up with it? Why has it been getting so much hate?
I think I do know why. But it's because it's Joker. It's because they used the character of the Joker. But also, given the first movie, I don't understand why it's getting as much hate as it is. Because, like, he didn't feel like the Joker from the comics in that movie either, did he?
No, not at all.
And people claim that's a masterpiece. Oscar-winning movie. Multi-nominated. Nominated for Best Picture that year. The critics don't like this one, though. Explain to me. The fans don't either, but
Well,
most of the fans don't.
let's just take the top off the defense right here. Let's come out 5 wide. All right? I like this movie, and I think you did too.
I did like this movie. Not as much as the first one, but I liked it.
Not
I
gonna-
still enjoyed it. I think
not-
it works as a sequel to
Yeah.
the first one.
I wasn't saying that it was a better movie than the first one. I think up until a point, I enjoyed it more than the first one. But
I don't
So,
agree with
there's
that
like
part,
a-
but
the reasoning that it is because I'm a sucker for Joaquin Phoenix singing, and him and Lady Gaga's performances together are Harley Quinzel. Their performances together, their little songs that they sung, so good. Like we talked about this coming out. That them singing together worked amazing. It was great.
yeah, I
Possibly
like
the
most
best
of the
parts
songs.
of the movie.
I know, and I'm not really a musical guy. There are musicals I like. I really like Sweeney Todd. I like, Lion King and some of the Disney ones that I've
The
seen.
Greatest Showman.
I've listened to that full soundtrack, but I still haven't watched the movie.
Oh man, it's really good. Like P.T. Barnum.
I
might
need
not
to
be
watch the
best
movie.
person ever. Oh yeah, Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman. Whew, good.
Yeah, I love The Other Side. That song's dope.
Yeah, that's the only song that is like from like a movie musical type thing that I have in my playlist. Oh, that's a lie. I have 5,000 Candles in the Wind in my Spotify playlist.
I also have
From
The Other
Parks and
Side in my
Recreation.
playlist. And I did add my favorite song from this movie was the one I was referencing at the beginning, The Joker, which in the movie was just performed by Joaquin Phoenix. But Lady Gaga also performed it on the album she released adjacently to the movie. I just think that's a
Let's
good
go
song.
listen to that.
The one he does in the courtroom.
Yeah. I think that's possibly the best song of the movie.
I
What
do
do you
think
think
it's the
about
best song in
everybody's
the movie.
performances in this?
Joaquin, great. Lady Gaga, pretty damn good. Brandon Gleeson, he's always awesome, let's be honest.
He's a piece of shit, though, ain't he?
Oh, he is. Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of a piece
What
of
about
shit in
the-
Banshees of Inisherin though. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe Brandon Gleeson is just good at playing a piece of shit.
Maybe he just is a piece of shit.
I
Heard it here
hope not.
first. That's a random exclusive. Brandon Gleeson is a piece of shit. There's no way to disprove it.
That's true. There is no way to disprove it. He was Mad Eye Moody in the Harry Potter movies, right?
Was he really? I thought the dude died.
What do you mean? What, the Mad Eye Moody?
Well, I know
Or
the
the
character
actor
died,
that
but
played
I mean,
Mad
I
Eye
thought
Moody.
I thought the actor who played him died.
I'm pretty sure it's Brandon Gleeson.
It might
Yeah,
be.
it's Brandon Gleeson.
Did you hear? Oh wow! Did you hear Professor McGonagall died?
No, I did not know that. I know both Dumbledores
So the
have
actor.
died.
Yeah, I was about to say the actor who played Dumbledore. Both of the actors, Professor McGonagall and Snape, have all perished.
Wow. We still need to talk about the Harry Potter someday.
You're next, Harry Potter!
Maybe once we get out of
Hopefully not.
October, because we might be doing some horror stuff
Yeah.
after Joker. There were a lot of horror
Ooh.
trailers that played before this movie. And I mean, it kind of makes
Yeah,
sense
we got-
because this movie was very, very dark.
We got, what was it, Smile 2? Wasn't it?
What, did that trailer
Did
play?
we get the trailer for Smile?
I don't know. I know
I
we
don't know,
got
I watched it on
Wolfman
YouTube
because you were
today.
like, isn't this a Skinwalker? Is this a
Oh.
Skinwalker movie? I was like, yeah, it's kind of looking
I
like
saw
that.
It said from the minds behind the Invisible Man and the Mummy, and I said, "Is this a Skinwalker movie?" And then it's like Wolfman, and I remember like I was audibly like, "Oh shit, I'm so fucking stupid." God damn.
Oh, I remember they
Like
played
how
the
I
trailer
didn't see
for
that coming.
not horror, but I mean, seeing this trailer is almost a horror for me at this point. The trailer for Wicked played, and I was just like, I'm ready for this movie to come out because I'm so sick of seeing it.
Yeah, that's fucking. Oh, yeah, that's something I don't think we'll ever talk about. We will never talk about The Wizard of Oz or Return to Oz. And if we do, we're out of ideas and Braden is a sellout. So that's why we'll talk about that.
We are
So if you
very
ever
out of
see that
ideas
one
if
of
it
these-
comes to that point. Of all the movies and shows out there that we actually are interested in,
Yeah, you
that
think
we
there's
still
like any
haven't
type of
covered?
schedule? There's like a schedule to how we do this? No, it's just like, hey, what do you want to watch? Ooh, this sounds pretty good. Ooh, yeah, I got a lot of opinions on that. That's kind of how this
Yeah.
goes.
Then sometimes we actually do some relevant stuff, like we did the Batman before Penguin, and we did Joker before Joker Folie and now we're doing Joker Folie when it's still new. But
We
that
didn't
that
do
wears off
Transformers
after a point.
1. Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't
we
do
didn't see- we-
Transformers 1, but I have heard that it's pretty good. So
I have also heard that it's good. Maybe we can do that once it comes out, once it comes home or something. We just
yeah, I'm sure it'll drop on Paramount here in a few months.
probably. Yeah,
So,
Paramount
I'll be
has
excited for it.
Paramount's the studio with Transformers, right? Yeah.
They have at least Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee. I don't know about the rest of them.
Oh yeah. They got Rise of Beast not long after it left theaters, so yeah, they should get Transformers 1 not long after.
Yeah. But back to Joker. We got should I don't know what's considered a spoiler for this. So we
I'm
got
not either.
we got a certain character showing up who I did not expect to see in this movie. My cat
Same.
didn't expect to see him either. And
we'll
that
get-
was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
get
talk a
more
little more
to
about that
this-
once
this
we
person.
go into spoilers. But yeah, I was shocked to see
It's
him too.
Batman came in and beat everybody up. It was Batman. Don't let us lie.
Yeah, he was only 8
Full
years old,
spoilers
but he's
right
already
here.
Batman.
Yeah, no, he was. It had been 2 years since the Joker stuff, right?
Oh, he's 10 years old then.
Yeah, 10. 8 and 10 makes a huge difference.
That's true. You learn a lot
yeah.
of stuff between the ages of 8 and 10. You do learn faster and retain more when you're a child.
Exactly. But yeah, so in terms of Joker though, I can see to a point where people might have an issue with this movie, but for the people just shitting on it for whatever reason, for no good reason, there's no reason you should say this movie is worse than the first one. You could say it's not as strong as the first one, but to say it's worse, I feel like is just wrong. You know?
I mean,
Maybe
it's very much
I wouldn't use
an
the word
extension of the first movie. Like, it almost feels more just as
exactly.
an extension than a sequel because it's very much continuing the same story. And
Yeah, and it feels like, you know how sometimes a sequel to a movie will almost kind of feel a little disconnected, like there's a lot different from the first one to the second one.
yeah,
This one is in the same realm. We don't see the Joker. We don't see Arthur Fleck do anything insane, really. You know? Well, I mean, we see him do plenty of insane things, but I'm talking like we don't see him like light a bomb or something like that, or give somebody a fake cigarette or Joker gas or anything like that. It's still that very realistic kind of world.
yeah, very grounded.
Very
It's
we
definitely
don't see
definitely not a typical comic book movie or really a comic book movie in any way outside of some of the characters it uses. But yeah, the first one was very much the same way.
So if you ever go to watch, or if you go to watch Joker 2 and you expect a lot different from like the first movie and maybe thinking, oh, this is going to be like a Joker from like The Dark Knight or like from Batman the Animated Series. It's not. It's still a different version of the Joker. They didn't lean into a more kind of comic accurate Joker. I wouldn't say in any way.
No, definitely not.
But it's not bad that they didn't do that.
And
It
we
still
talked about
worked
the
for that
music
universe.
itself already. We liked most of the songs and the performances from Joaquin and Lady Gaga, both acting and musical wise. But I will say, just the music scenes alone, visually, were beautiful. I loved like basically every time it cut to a music scene, it looked great.
I remember when you first told me that this movie was going to be more of a musical rather than like a straight extension sequel kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's going to fucking be terrible. Well, I'm eating my words because, like I said, up until a point, I enjoyed this movie more than the first one.
I do wonder how many people
So-
don't like it because it's a musical, but that raises the question of why did those people go and see it if they don't like musicals?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not much of a musical guy, but there are musicals I like. So if it's something I'm interested in and a story I want to see, I'll watch it. And if the songs are good, I'm probably going to enjoy it. So yeah, this worked for me.
Yeah, this. I don't know. I don't know how much more I can say without spoilers, but
Well, we've already pissed everyone off anyway. So anyone that hates this movie has probably already clicked away. So we can go ahead and jump into spoilers.
All right.
Or
It's
should we
spoiler
grade
time.
it
This is your
first
last
before we
warning.
jump into spoilers?
Yeah, there we
Sure.
go. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's do an actual like kind of a grade for it, just so anybody who may be on the fence of seeing it, they
Yeah.
will go see it and take two strangers' opinions on the internet. So, what is the current Rotten Tomatoes like critic score right now?
The Rotten Tomatoes critic
Joker.
score is 33%, and the IMDb score is a 5.3 out of 10.
That's insane. So, like out of 100%, I would give this solid 80. I think that's extremely fair. Maybe an 81.
I think you're a little bit higher on it than me, but yeah, I'd give it like a 70. It'd still be fresh for me, given the Rotten Tomatoes scale. But I think it's like a 7 out of 10 movie.
I would say 8 out of 10, but 8.1. But that is because, like I said, I did enjoy it up to a certain point. So now I guess we can get into what that point was in spoilers here. So go see it if you're interested. Don't go see it if you're just a hater, because you're probably just not going to like it. So don't waste your time and your energy on hating
Yes,
on this
if you want to
beautiful
see a
masterpiece.
standard comic book movie, don't go watch this. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, go watch Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Go watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, if you want to see a comic book movie, go see them. Don't go see Joker 2. But now into spoilers. The thing that switched for me was throughout this entire movie, Harley is being like, "You're Joker," She is obsessed with Joker, not Arthur Fleck. And in the courtroom, he starts defending himself, which I loved. That was awesome.
Oh, I love that too. He dropped his lawyer and was
mystery
like, "I'm going to
character-
defend myself. I'm going to be my own attorney." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
in the Joker makeup and everything too.
Yes.
And the mystery
And the judge is
character we
like,
were
he has the
talking
right
about
to be his own attorney, and the attorney can dress however he see fit. So I will allow this.
Yeah, even though how much I really don't like this. The mystery character ended up being the assistant DA, Harvey Dent. I did not expect to see Harvey Dent show up in this at all, but that was pretty cool
Me
to see
either.
him. But in the courtroom, though, some stuff goes down in the prison. Joker's only friend, or Arthur's only friend in prison, end up get killed by the guards. They strangle him
Oh, yeah.
for singing "When the Saints Go Marching In," which I thought was kind of funny. Because normally that's a song that's played at people's funerals, and he was singing it when he died. So, and Arthur sits down in the courtroom and he says that there's nothing wrong with him, that Joker is him, he is Joker, and that Joker's not real. Pretty much, that's basically just kind of, he says he can't keep this up anymore. He can't keep up being Joker anymore. That's not who he is. And that causes Harley to hate him.
Yeah, was this... I don't know if this is supposed to be a metaphor for, like as Harley the audience, and, like, Joker the first movie or something for people that didn't respond well to that movie. I'm not really sure what Todd Phillips was going for with that part specifically.
I don't know. Yeah, the brighter minds than I looked into that way too hard. But I just know after that point, I was just kind of like, oh, I was kind of hoping you'd do something fucking crazy. I was like the kid from The Incredibles. And he's like, what are you
Yeah.
waiting on? What are you waiting for? I'm like, something awesome, I guess.
I
This
was
felt
waiting
too
for
much
him to
me.
do. I think it's not because of who this version of the Joker was necessarily. I never like I didn't expect this Joker to like gas a room full of babies or anything or some crazy stuff that he's done in the comics or whatever. Cut the brakes to a school bus. But given the Murray scene last movie when he just shot him on live television, I was expecting him to kill some people in that courtroom or something.
Yeah, like I kind of thought. So my idea of the courtroom was Harley was gonna like give him a gun or something, and he was gonna
Yeah, I
kill
did
the
too.
judge and maybe the bailiff, and then they were gonna escape while there's chaos ensuing. But what ends up happening is Harley doesn't show up. One of the goons that Joker inspired breaks him out of the fucking courtroom. He meets Harley at the infamous steps, and she basically is like, "Nah, bro, I don't like you. Get away from me."
Yeah.
And then he gets recaptured. And then in the biggest turn of events, fucking which this is the question that I want answered. And you brought up a good point. So he goes back to jail and they keep like cutting to this guy who's in the background of the prison with Arthur. And he's like kind of crazy looking. Well, one of
Yeah.
the cops tells Arthur that he has a visitor. Who was the visitor? That's what I want to know. Who was it? Was it Bruce Wayne? Was it Alfred? Who the fuck was the visitor? But like you brought up, was there a visitor? Or was this
Yes.
possibly a setup? And I was like, oh, that's smart thinking. Because who would be there to visit him?
Exactly,
be
and like
Harley,
if there
she
if
just
there
left
was
him.
actually a visitor, why would they not show us that?
Yeah. Like,
Because like it was never set up
because,
that there was anyone into him as Harley. So who else? Since
yeah.
Harley wasn't into him anymore after he dropped the whole "I'm not the Joker, I can't keep being the Joker" type thing, who would be there?
Yeah. And so you see, like, this guy corner Arthur, and he's like, what do you, I got a joke for you. What happens when a psychopath meets a clown at a bar, blah, 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 blah. And then he says, you get what you fucking deserve. And he stabs him in the gut. And we get another musical performance, which is pretty fucking awesome. Won't lie. But
Yeah, so they did
and then you
foreshadow his death before that though when they did the
yes.
Sonny and Cher thing, that reference, which we only
Yeah.
know that was a Sonny and
Yeah.
Cher thing because a guy stopped us outside the theater and told us about it.
Yeah, he asked us if we knew what the fuck. We were like, no, we just liked it, I guess. Like, we didn't fucking know. But for anybody who is curious,
Yeah, I was just sitting there like, I know who Cher is.
Yeah, so there's a little like, I don't know what you would call it, like I would almost say like a June and Johnny thing, because I'm pretty sure they had like the June and Johnny had like their own little show thing. But there was one
Mhm.
called Sonny and Cher, and they had like a song and a little act and everything. And what ends up happening is Harley shoots him in the gut. But also, I feel like that was also foreshadowing their breakup, because it's like, punch to the gut pretty much, because she shoots him right in the stomach out of anyone.
Yes.
But yes, like you also
But-
said, it foreshadows his death as well.
Yeah, and what Joker was like, or Arthur was like, let's give the people what they want, and Harley's response was like, okay, yeah, let's give them what they want, and she shot him in the gut. And you just thought that was in his head a musical thing at first, but then at the end, once he gets stabbed to death in the gut, same place, it cuts back to that gunshot wound.
Yeah, that's where the musical ends up happening.
Yes.
Once again, I cannot speak. God, the musical numbers were so good. They couldn't
Also,
have
what
got
was
a
the whole
better
thing
actor.
about building a mountain? Harley said that so many times,
Yeah, I
and
don't-
then there was a musical performance about build a mountain. I'm like, what mountain is she talking about?
I don't know.
Like, Arkham Asylum is typically on a mountain, but Arkham
Yeah, I have
Asylum
no
already
idea.
exists in this world.
Yeah, couldn't tell you. Also, do you think it's weird how Arkham moved?
Or do they ever call it Arkham Asylum, or
Arkham.
is it just a hospital in this universe? Because it was just like a hospital in the first one.
No. It was Arkham. It was Arkham in the first one, I thought.
It was Arkham, but I thought it was just like a hospital. Well, no, it was like an institution. That's where Joker gets the
Yeah, it was
files from his
institution.
mother. That's where his mother was
Yeah.
institutionalized. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that where he was locked up was supposed to be Arkham, and it's on like an island. It's almost like an Azkaban, or not Azkaban. Oh my gosh, Alcatraz. It's almost like an Alcatraz type situation. I got Harry Potter on the brain.
We're talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, and it's
The
kind of
best
like an
one.
Alcatraz situation there, though. And I don't know. It's just kind of.
Did they ever
It's
say
just
that was
kinda-
Arkham?
I don't know if they did. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I'm not really sure. Also,
Well, they also called the city New York in this. Didn't they call it Gotham in the first one?
It was Gotham. You hear them call it Gotham.
Then they call it. Then
when they
at
bring
the
charges. Yeah,
Yeah,
in
the state of
courtroom,
New-
it's the city.
the
No,
city
it
of New
was
York.
the city
Yeah.
of New York first, and then it ended up becoming the state of New York. I don't know if that was like an error or maybe we're.
State of New
I don't
York would be
fucking- I don't
okay, but
know.
like city, it's in Gotham. Okay, I don't care if you say Gotham is in New
Yeah.
York. If you're trying to make this as grounded as Todd Phillips was, that's fine. But just keep Gotham.
Yeah, like I didn't get any of that. But the only other thing to his death was the guy who stabs him. Like there was all those fan theories. This Joker inspired the Joker to become, and you see the psychopath over there cutting a smile into his face. Pretty much, you see him slide down the wall, laughing, cutting a smile into his own face. And then we see Christian Bale's Batman walk up, and he's like, "I'm Batman." And we're like, oh my god, this universe
Robert
connects
Pattinson's?
us. No, Christian Bale's, because then we get
Oh.
Heath Ledger's Batman. Yeah,
Heath
or
Ledger's
Heath
Joker?
Ledger's Joker. Yeah, that's where he came from prison. So it was really crazy how all this connected. Didn't think Todd Phillips would do that, but that's how he did it. And yeah, crazy stuff.
Okay,
right?
okay. So I've
It almost
seen
sounds made
I've-
up.
I've seen your reactions to the end and like kind of like the message of the movie overall. I've seen a lot of people like take it as Todd Phillips being like I feel like this is just directly based off of Arthur's line in the courtroom though. Todd Phillips is trying to say that there is no Joker, the Joker isn't real, he doesn't exist. I took it as him trying to say like anyone can be pushed to the point where they become the Joker because Arthur did it and then this guy fucking does it and we don't know who the real Joker is.
Fair. Well, and I was sitting there at first and I was kind of thinking, and I'm glad I've seen this with you because I didn't realize Barry, what's his last name?
Yogan?
Keoghan? Yeah. I didn't realize he was the Joker in the new Batman movies. Now, I've probably heard his name, but I didn't realize that it was the dude from Saltburn, the come out of the drain guy. I didn't
That
realize it
movie's
was
so
him.
gross.
I was like, dude, that movie's good, though.
Oh, I
I
liked
love
it a lot,
Saltburn.
yeah. I haven't seen a
Yeah,
Barry
he
Keoghan
fucking-
movie I don't like, which is why I'm kind
Yeah.
of ready to see his Joker. I think he's going to do a damn
I
good
loved it
job
when he-
because he shows
I
up
hope
in
he
every movie
fucks
he's
a
in.
grave. Yeah, I hope that's just his thing. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger has "I'll be back," but Barry Keoghan, I hope he just has.
So
the,
in
I'm gonna
Killing of a
fuck your
Sacred
grave.
Deer, Killing of a Sacred Deer, the movie he did with Colin Farrell, he also plays a very creepy, unhinged character, and he has this weird fascination about spaghetti. You should watch that movie because like it he's so weird in
Does
that
he fuck
too.
a grave?
No, but I can't tell you what he does without spoiling the movie.
Oh, interesting. He does something gross with spaghetti. Interesting.
Well, he does some fucked
I'll
up
keep
shit.
this in mind.
I don't know if you'll find it gross, but he does some fuck shit.
Oh, yeah, but I'm like I said, I'm glad I saw this with you because I was sitting there thinking, oh shit, does this connect us back to Matt Reeves' universe? Because I saw something the other day that was saying Matt Reeves was saying that no matter what, they'll push the envelope for like fantastical, but they'll never cross it. So we'll never see like a Mr. Freeze or a Poison Ivy or a Man Bat in his movies. But, you know, we will see like a, you know, your Riddlers, your Two Faces, and things of that sort. We could see them. Or your Falcones and Maronis and, you know,
Which
all
we've
of
seen
them.
already.
Yeah, and so that's why I was sitting there thinking like, oh shit, so this is now his Joker, but kind of like you and the guy who cornered us outside the theater pointed out, the timelines don't add up and everything of the sort. So
Hey man, getting
But-
cornered at a theater after you saw Arthur Fleck get cornered in prison and stabbed to death, kind of sketchy.
Well, there was a cop right there, so hopefully if we started getting stabbed, the cop would react.
There was a
That's
cop right
also
there.
that's also kind of funny. Is this is such a side tangent, but the guy's like, he looks at the cop and he's like, "That's all you get?" And the cop's like, "Dude, I'm
When he went
making
in to get
overtime
popcorn?
right now." Yeah. Comes out with some popcorn. He's like, "I'm on overtime right now, and I'm just eating popcorn." He's like, "I'm having a great time." And then the guy's like, "Well, you think they'd give you something else?" And it's like, no, this is what the dude wanted. He wanted
Yeah,
some
that's all he
popcorn,
wants.
and he's making overtime. Like, this guy is set up right now.
He's living
He
the
had a very
life, bro.
quiet night. Yeah. He had a very quiet night. He'll be out there till about midnight, probably. That'll be when the last showing ends. I mean, bro was set. Like, he was having a good time, and this guy is like, "What do you want? They should have got you something." It's like, no, just don't worry about it. The man's having a good time. But no, I don't know. I'll never understand people's reactions to movies sometimes. I know
Me either,
I've
me either.
probably had negative opinions about movies that have come out.
Like,
That
anyone that didn't like the
like
first
that
one,
movie.
I understand why they didn't like this one. But anyone that like praised the first one, I don't understand why they would hate this one.
Well, and then like the only thing that I could think of was like Batman v Superman. Now, a lot of people like it a lot, but that movie was very
Yes.
divisive,
Yes, very.
But every movie that came out in that universe up to that point was divisive. Man of Steel was pretty divisive. People liked it, but also people hated it.
Yeah, and
And
that was all
then
that came out
Batman
before
v
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, and then we get Batman v Superman, but then Wonder Woman
Even more
comes out, and
divisive.
it's very Batman or Wonder Woman?
No, Batman v Superman was even more divisive than Man of Steel was.
Oh, I thought you were saying Wonder. I was like, I thought Wonder Woman was pretty much well
I
liked.
feel like a lot of
But-
people saying with Batman v Superman was it was just the first time Batman and Superman were on screen together, so it makes sense that it disappointed some people. I fall in the
Well,
middle on
it's-
that movie. There are aspects I really like and I don't like Lex Luthor in that movie at all. I love Batman in it though. I don't love what they do with Superman.
I just didn't really like the movie that much. Like, I'm not saying it was terrible. I'm not saying it was good. It was a mid movie. I would probably rather watch a mid Marvel movie over Batman v Superman. Like
Depends which one.
Thor: Love and Thunder, I would rather watch over.
Oh,
Batman
hell
v
no.
Superman.
I'm watching Batman v Superman. I will watch the Batman v Superman Ultimate Cut and the theatrical cut before I watch Love and Thunder once.
No, dude,
I fucking
it
hate.
is
No, I don't. I didn't
shorter.
hate Love and Thunder, but I don't know. I think there's more good in Batman v Superman than there is in Love and Thunder.
I'm looking at runtime. Love and Thunder shorter. So yeah,
I'm just saying
That's why.
the humor in that movie would drive me up a wall faster than Lex Luthor's over the top performance or Jesse Eisenberg's over the top performance would.
well, fair enough. But like the reaction so far that I haven't seen a lot, but I've seen everything that I have seen. It's all people. It's just negativity, and I don't get the negativity. I don't understand. Don't hate on this movie. If you hate on this movie, the guy who killed Joker will come to your house and tell you a terrible joke and then stab you in the gut. That's what Todd Phillips said, not me. He said it, not me. So better watch out. No way to disprove that he didn't say it. My word against
Yeah.
his.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting this movie to be like a comic book movie in any way because like we've said, the first one isn't really either. But I was shocked that they actually gave the nod to Two-Face because I didn't expect them to acknowledge that Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face at all.
Yeah. So that was another thing I wanted to get to. So yeah, they blow up the courtroom or whatever. One thing that I don't get is Joker was closer to the blast than Harvey was, but Joker still had all the skin on the back of his head. Harvey was missing half of his face and stuff, and was sitting there, kind of fighting for his life. But this almost kind of makes me think: is James Gunn going to ask Todd Phillips to continue this universe with maybe a Two-Face type movie or something?
I think Todd Phillips has said he's done after Joker 2, so no.
Hmm.
Well, also this movie didn't have the DC Studios logo attached to it. It had the old DC logo. So like this basically isn't under James Gunn's regime.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because the Penguin
Interesting.
has the DC Studios logo, and the Superman Christopher Reeves documentary had it. I'm pretty sure.
I kind of want to see that.
I do too. I'm gonna watch it once
But-
it's on Max.
Yeah, let me know whenever it is on Max because I do want to see that.
I still need to watch the
Christopher
original
Reeves.
Superman movies. I still need to watch those movies. I'm gonna do it before the new one, for sure.
Wow, have fun. That is a journey that I don't think I will be joining you on because those
why
are not
not?
good. I'll watch the first one. How about that?
That's why I haven't watched them, because like I feel like they're going to be dated.
Oh, the first one's not bad. Like, I mean, in terms of like for a 70s movie or whatever, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
I mean, I hear the first two are good, and then 3 and 4 are ridiculous.
Yeah, we should watch Supergirl sometime. You know what? I'll try to watch them all, even though I know they're not good. Like, I know 4 is terrible, and 3 is probably worse than 4. I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
Isn't
we can
3
do
the
we
one
can
that
do
has
what
like 2
we
different cuts?
we can do what we did with the X-Men movies, maybe, and do all the Superman movies, like through Batman
Oh
v
god.
Superman
Oh god.
before the new Superman
All I
movie.
know is, oh, we can also do Smallville.
Oh my dude, I'm not watching 10 seasons of this.
It's 11. You fuck.
No, it's not. No way. It's not 11 seasons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 11. They go season 9, season 10, and then the final season. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah, Christopher
10.
Reeves is in it.
Yeah, I actually heard that. I don't remember what character he plays, but
He plays somebody that helps Clark discover more about his planet.
oh, okay. I know Jensen Ackles is in it. He plays like Clark's
He
football
is in
coach
it.
one season.
It's 10 seasons.
I told you. I haven't even seen the show, and I
know
knew.
I'm wrong. Yeah, Jensen Ackles is in it. Who's Reacher? God damn it, what's his name?
Oh, Alan Richardson.
Yeah, he's in it. He's Aquaman.
I really like that guy.
John Snyder's in it. Oh god, I forgot Allison Mack is in it. Oh god.
Oh yeah. She who
Yeah,
shall not be
fucking-
named.
Yeah, Justin Hartley's in it. He's a good Oliver Queen, in my opinion. John Glover.
John Glover.
Aaron
From
Ashmore.
the best Batman movie, Batman and Robin. Remember John Glover's the guy
Yeah,
that
he was
makes
with Poison Ivy.
Pamela Isley become Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
He also voiced Riddler in Batman the Animated Series. Love John Glover.
yeah. God damn, dude! All of these. I'm looking at the people that are in this show, and there are people in here that I did not realize were in this show. Like a lot of like bigger, like CW type stars came from this show.
I will say I am kind of tempted to try to watch it someday because I do love John Glover and I love Michael Rosenbaum. So like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. He's in the entire series too. It's not like you see a lot of Lex Luthor. And
yeah,
my
he
opinion,
leaves after season
my-
7 though, doesn't he? He's not in the last 3
I
seasons.
think he gets like Lex bots though, or something like that.
Is John?
I'm
well,
not
no,
sure
no, never
exactly.
mind. I'm sure John Glover's character probably dies at some point, but I don't want to know when.
Yeah, he dies at some point, but he also gets his memory wiped at some point before he dies, and yeah, it's all fucking crazy shit.
Who's this John Glover play again?
Lex's dad,
Oh, okay.
Lionel.
Oh, okay.
Lionel Luthor. Yeah, but you get Ian Somerhalder or whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure he's out of like the Vampire Diaries. Of course, we get Alan Richardson. We get Sam Witwer, whatever his
Oh,
name
Sam
is.
Witwer. I love Sam Witwer too.
Yeah, he's
Dude, I
big,
literally
big
the
Star
only
Wars guy.
season of Supergirl I watched was season 4, and it was entirely because Sam Witwer was in the first half of it.
Who was he in that show?
It was Agent Liberty.
Oh, yeah, he's a big Star Wars guy. He voices Darth Maul a lot in a lot of media for Star Wars
Clone
and
Wars?
everything. Yes, he should voice him in Clone Wars and
I still need to
Rebels
watch
as
the
well.
Darth Maul stuff in Clone Wars. I don't remember what seasons those were though. Like the big Darth Maul arc.
Yeah. The Red SPD Ranger, Brandon J. McLaren, pretty sure he's in it. So, we got some big actors. Not really, but a lot of interesting people.
Well,
No, Smallville's good. Michael Rosenbaum, best Lex Luthor that we've seen on screen in terms of live action, in my opinion.
live action? Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Clancy Brown's still
I
my
don't
favorite
think-
Lex Luthor, but that was animation.
Yeah, I don't think what's his name was bad.
Bro, Clancy Brown
the
has
dude in
played
the
so
Flash.
Flash. Wait, that
Two
played
and a Half Men
who?
guy.
Oh,
Two and a
you're
Half
talking
Men guy.
the dude in Supergirl, John Cryer.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember that Lex Luthor, whoever he was. He wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
he was in season 4 too. He was like the main villain, where he ended up being the
Yeah.
main villain because like Sam Witwer was the villain in the first half. Then they kind of did the stuff with the Elite and Lex Luthor. So,
But
and I've seen
back to
no other
Joker.
episodes
I don't really
of
know if
Supergirl.
I don't know if I had anything more to say about Joker 2 other than if you like the first movie, go see this one. It's not as bad as people are trying to make it out to be.
Yeah, go see this one unless
And my
if you like the first one, see this one unless you are just not a musical person, then you're probably not gonna like any of the musical stuff.
yeah. But I will say though, Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix together.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good stuff.
Dude,
Good
Joaquin's
stuff.
talent. Lady Gaga's talent too, but Joaquin's just like he's my favorite actor. And I forgot like I knew he was great in Walk the Line, but I forgot just how good of a singer that man could be. I'm like, he's too talented.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's Johnny Cash is one of my all time favorite singers. Just because his voice is
As
so
he should
interesting
be.
to me.
As he should be.
Yeah.
His songs are also just
Like,
so
and-
damn good.
Yeah. And you get like in Walk the Line, you get Joaquin Phoenix singing like Cocaine Blues and stuff like that. And it don't sound the same as Johnny Cash, but he sounds good enough to not ruin the songs, you know?
Well, you know Johnny
'Cause it's-
Cash before Johnny Cash died, he handpicked Joaquin Phoenix to play him, right?
Oh, I did not know that. I know his family did not necessarily like the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His first wife and stuff, anyways. Because they were like,
His
we were
first wife.
misrepresented. Yeah.
So
His first
so
wife.
that well, I mean, if that's his first wife and not the wife he had when he died, that's no longer family, man.
Well, his kids didn't really like it either.
Well, his kids have that right.
But not
His
that
ex
bitch
isn't
you
family,
used to
damn it.
to. Yeah, they said they were kind of misrepresented or whatever. I don't know how they feel about it nowadays, but whatever, regardless. I mean, it does show him that he was not the best person, that he did actively cheat on his wife. So, I mean, I don't know how mad you could be about it. It shows him kind of being a scumbag. But regardless. Yeah, no, Joker 2, how many Jokers, what was the scale that we used for the last one? How many Jokers?
What? How many? It was something about deranged lunatics. Like, how many deranged lunatics could this Joker take on? Evidently, not even one.
Yeah, apparently not even one. I'm gonna go if there was 2 of these Jokers, they could have. I'm gonna go 3. If there were 3 of these Jokers, 3 Jokers per 1 deranged lunatic. That's my rating. However you want to perceive that.
Do you know that 3 Jokers is a comic in DC? Like, they made a comic called 3 Jokers.
Is that the one where the one ends up cutting off his face?
No. Well, I don't know what exactly happens in the story, but it's kind of more recent. I think it's after he initially cuts off his face. It's for sure after that.
Oh, okay.
Are you thinking of
Yeah,
the death?
I thought that
Well,
was
the death of a family. I know he has the cut off face, but I don't know what comic specifically he did cut off his face because the death of the family. I might have said in the family, but death in the family is Under the Red Hood. That storyline where he kills Jason. Death of the family is where he like ties the entire. He finds the Batcave, ties the entire Bat family like up around a dinner table, and he has like bandages wrapped around their face. And he takes Batman to them, and he has like entrees, like an entree dish with the lid over it. So he's making Batman believe that he cut off the entire Bat family's face as well.
Oh, nice.
But he didn't really. That's the joke.
Oh, that's so funny. The Three Jokers comic is apparently the Clown Joker, the Criminal Joker, and the Comedian Joker. So
Okay, so this what Joker would have been in this movie? He wanted to think he
The
was the
comedian.
comedian Joker, but he was really the clown Joker, right?
Oh, he was the Clown Joker, I guess. 'Cause he was a clown. Honk honk, aruga ruga.
Okay, what was the skill again? I got sidetracked.
I don't fucking remember how many deranged lunatics How many Jokers could beat up one deranged lunatic?
Well, the other scale was how much sense did this movie make? So wait, how
How
many?
much sense did this? How much sense did this movie? Yeah, that's totally right. I forgot about that. This movie made a lot of sense. Hopefully, 1,000,000,000 cents.
I don't think this one's going to end up making a billion cents, but
Well, wouldn't 1,000,000,000 cents be $100 million?
oh god, billion cents. Yeah, wait, maybe. I think that. Yeah, right.
I don't fucking know, man. You're the one.
I don't know either. That's too much math, man.
Oh, well, okay.
A
I hope
billion
it
cents
makes-
is a lot of sense, okay?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 1,000,000,000 cents. That's how much sense it made. How much sense did it make to you?
Didn't we say a billion cents for the first one?
Okay, well then 999,000,000 cents. How about that?
Well, I say the first one's like a 10 out of 10 movie. So I'm gonna say this one made 700 million cents.
700 million cents. Wow. That's high praise. That's a lot of sense to make.
That is a lot of sense. And as for how many deranged lunatics could this Joker take on? Not even one.
Yeah, well, how many Jokers would it take to beat up one deranged lunatic?
Well, which Joker are we talking? This one and who else? What's
Arthur
the other
Fleck.
Joker joining in?
Just all Arthur Fleck Jokers.
Okay, if it's Arthur Fleck I'm not the Joker Arthur Fleck, if it's Arthur Fleck like embracing the Joker like in the first one, it's just gonna take one. He's just gonna pull a gun out and shoot that man.
But he's in prison, so he doesn't have the gun.
Oh, then okay, yeah. I'm gonna say two still. They're both gonna come at the guy with pillows, and that guy might get one of them, but the other one's gonna smother him to death.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that was Joker Doo Fulakuku. I don't remember. Joker
Folie
2. Yeah, there you go. You're good at French.
Yeah, it means madness for two, if you didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Almost a multi-layered
But-
title now that you've seen the movie, because they're talking about split personality at first. That could be their two they're talking about. They could be talking about Joker and Harley. They could be talking about the two Jokers that were supposedly in this movie, Arthur Fleck and then the guy that killed him. I don't know.
A lot of double meanings.
But yeah, that was Joker
Oh,
2, Folie à Deux.
yeah. By the way, this is something that we talked about before we started recording. Apparently, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk has a rating of 9.37 and currently stands as the #1 best match of 2024.
The Hell in a Cell match?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah.
Wait.
So-
Wait. It's got a higher rating than Roman versus Cody at Mania?
Apparently,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Now, okay, I can see
It's
the
the
in-ring
number-
stuff maybe being better. Sure, but as
But the
far as moments
storytelling.
go, nothing's gonna top that Roman Cody match this year.
Oh, because fucking Undertaker comes out.
Yes, exactly, because of that gong, damn it.
That gong automatically makes everything a 5-star, huh?
I just remember you tell it because you saw it before me. I know we talked about this. We talked about WrestleMania 40 for an episode. We talked about it then, but you told me some crazy stuff happens. I was like, I wonder what he's talking about. And then I heard that gong. I'm like, oh,
But yeah.
last thing I expected.
Anyways, Joker 2. That was Joker 2.
That was Joker 2. And in the meantime, you can find the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube at The Red Arrow, wherever else you find your podcast. But until next time, it's been That So Random.